Are you tired of your Wi-Fi constantly dropping out? In the digital age, a stable internet connection is more than a convenience. It's a lifeline. But when that lifeline gets interrupted, what do? The key lies in diagnosing the problem. Your connectivity issues could stem from a myriad of sources, your cable modem or your router, for instance. Now, before you start fiddling with wires and buttons, let's understand the process. Picture your house as a giant grid with your Wi-Fi signal flowing through it. Running speed tests in different parts of this grid will help identify any trouble spots. These are areas where your Wi-Fi signal is weaker, which may indicate outdated equipment or other issues. And while it might be tempting to immediately replace your router or modem, hold on. It's essential to diagnose the issue first. Remember, a doctor wouldn't prescribe medicine without a proper diagnosis, right? Similarly, you need to identify the root cause of your Wi-Fi woes before applying a solution. Remember, identifying the problem is the first step to solving it. So let's gear up and dive into the world of Wi-Fi troubleshooting. Once you've identified the problem, it's time to dive into the settings of your router. Now, don't let this intimidate you. The world of router settings is less complex than it seems. The key here is to understand that your router, like any piece of technology, needs a bit of fine-tuning to deliver its best performance. Let's start with the basics. The settings of your router control how it communicates with your devices and the wider internet. Think of it as the conductor of your home's digital orchestra, directing traffic and ensuring everything runs smoothly. One common adjustment involves the Wi-Fi channel. Your router uses a specific channel to send and receive data. If too many devices or networks are on the same channel, it can cause congestion, kind of like a traffic jam. By switching to a less crowded channel, you can often improve your Wi-Fi connectivity. Another setting to consider is your router's security settings. Not only does this keep your network safe from unwanted intruders, but it can also affect performance. For instance, using outdated security protocols can slow down your network, so make sure you're using the latest and greatest. And then there's the quality of service or QoS setting. This allows you to prioritize certain types of traffic. For example, if you're a gamer or love streaming movies, you can make sure these activities get more of your router's attention, ensuring smoother play and streaming. With the right adjustments, your router can work much more efficiently. So, don't be afraid to dive in and make some changes. You might be surprised at the difference a few tweaks can make. Sometimes adjusting router settings alone may not solve the problem. Enter the realm of Wi-Fi extenders. These devices can amplify your Wi-Fi signal, expanding its reach into those pesky dead zones in your home or office. But as with most technology, it's not as simple as plug and play. Let's delve into the world of Wi-Fi extenders. They function like digital megaphones, amplifying your Wi-Fi signal to cover more ground. Sounds like a quick fix, right? Well, hold on to that thought. While extenders can indeed be a lifeline in a sea of weak signals, they come with their own set of caveats. For one, they can significantly slow down your internet speed because they split your bandwidth. Consider it like a highway. More lanes mean more congestion, which can slow down everyone's speed. Additionally, extenders create a separate network, meaning you might have to manually switch between your main network and the extender's network as you move around your space. It's a minor inconvenience, but an inconvenience nonetheless. So, while Wi-Fi extenders can be a solution, they're not always the best one. There's a delicate balance between reach and speed, and sometimes the scales tip unfavorably, but don't fret, there are other solutions to explore. If you're living in a larger home, your Wi-Fi issues may require a more robust solution. That solution could be a mesh Wi-Fi system. What's that, you ask? Well, think of a mesh Wi-Fi system as a team of routers. Instead of one single router trying to cover all the corners of your house, a mesh system uses multiple routers or nodes to spread the Wi-Fi signal evenly throughout your space. Now, you might be wondering, how does this system work? It's all about teamwork. The main router connects directly to your modem, and the other nodes simply need to be within range of another node. This creates a blanket of Wi-Fi coverage, hence the term mesh. It's like having a relay team ensuring your Wi-Fi signal is passed smoothly from one area to another, reducing the chances of dead zones. But what about those of you dealing with modem router combos? Yes, it can get a bit more complex. The easiest route is to disable the router function of your combo box and then connect your main mesh router to the modem. This way, you're essentially transforming your combo box into a standalone modem and letting your mesh system handle the routing. So if you're tired of dealing with weak Wi-Fi signals in certain parts of your house, or if your home is just too large for a single router to cover effectively, upgrading to a mesh Wi-Fi system could be the answer to your Wi-Fi woes. Remember, every Wi-Fi issue is unique and may require different solutions. As we've explored in this video, troubleshooting Wi-Fi connectivity issues is a bit like solving a mystery. It starts with diagnosing the problem, checking out your cable modem and router, running speed tests throughout your home to identify trouble spots and potentially outdated equipment. The next step in our Wi-Fi detective saga is playing around with those router settings. It's a bit like a game of hide and seek, isn't it? Finding the right settings can sometimes prove to be the key that unlocks a world of seamless connectivity. For those of you living in larger homes or dealing with pesky thick walls, you might have considered Wi-Fi extenders. They can be a lifeline, casting that much needed Wi-Fi signal into the farthest corners of your home. Yet they should be considered cautiously, as they might not always be the most effective solution. And then there's the option of upgrading to a mesh Wi-Fi system. It's like giving your Wi-Fi a superpower, enabling it to cover a larger area more effectively. But again, it's crucial to do your homework and determine whether this is the right upgrade for you. In the end, remember that these are just guidelines. Your Wi-Fi woes might require a unique blend of these solutions, or perhaps something entirely different. The key is to be patient, be persistent, and most importantly, be inquisitive. Before we sign off, a little birdie told us about some amazing deals on the devices we've discussed today. You'll find them in the description below. So if you're considering an upgrade or simply want to explore your options, do check them out. Thanks for sticking with us to the end of this Wi-Fi troubleshooting journey. We hope you found this video helpful and that has given you some new tools to tackle those pesky Wi-Fi problems. Remember, every solution we've discussed today is just a starting point. Your Wi-Fi situation is unique, and it might require a unique solution. But don't worry, with a little patience and persistence, you're well on your way to a better Wi-Fi experience. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing to our channel. We're all about providing you with practical tech tips and tricks, and your subscription helps us keep the content coming. Don't forget to hit the bell icon too, so you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. We've got lots of great content lined up, and we're excited to share it with you. So, stay techie, keep exploring, and we'll see you in the next video.